The Bretzuis family home in Auburn, Pennsylvania, held a dark secret. This seemingly ordinary suburban house, nestled in a quiet neighborhood, was about to reveal something truly disturbing. What began as a routine renovation project aimed at modernizing the old structure turned into a macabre discovery that no one could have anticipated. Behind the walls lay a collection of dead animals, meticulously wrapped in newspapers. The workers were horrified as they uncovered layer after layer of these mummified remains. Cats, dogs, and even a goat were found carefully placed within the home's structure. Each animal seemed to have been positioned with a specific purpose in mind. The discovery sent chills down the spines of the Bretzuis family. They were left in a state of shock and disbelief. This was not just a construction project anymore. It had turned into a haunting excavation. It was an excavation of something ancient, mysterious, and deeply unsettling. The family and workers felt as if they were unearthing a dark chapter of history. The family was left with more questions than answers. They pondered the origins and reasons behind such a grim discovery. Who would do such a thing? And more importantly, why? These questions haunted their thoughts. The newspapers dated back to the 1930s, adding another layer of mystery to the already perplexing situation, offering a glimpse into a bygone era. The family could only wonder about the lives and intentions of those who had hidden these mummified animals so many decades ago. As the Bretzuis family carefully removed the animal remains, they noticed something peculiar. The scene was unsettling, with the dim light casting eerie shadows on the walls. The air was thick with a sense of mystery and unease. The carcasses were surrounded by an assortment of items, each seemingly placed with intention. It was as if someone had meticulously arranged these objects to convey a hidden message or purpose. Spices, ribbons, and small trinkets accompanied the animals, suggesting a ritualistic purpose. These items were not randomly scattered, they were deliberately positioned to form a pattern. These weren't just random objects, they were carefully chosen elements. Each item seemed to hold a specific significance, contributing to the overall mystery. The presence of these items hinted at something more than a simple burial. It suggested a deeper, more complex ritual that was steeped in tradition and belief. Experts were called in to examine the findings. Their expertise was crucial in unraveling the layers of history and culture embedded in this discovery. Their analysis pointed towards Pow-wow, a form of folk magic practiced by the Pennsylvania Dutch community. This revelation opened up new avenues of understanding. This tradition, with its roots in European folklore and Native American beliefs, offered a plausible explanation. It was a fascinating blend of cultures and practices. The animals were likely seen as active participants in a magical ritual. Their presence was integral to the ceremony, symbolizing various elements of the ritual. The spices, ribbons, and trinkets were carefully chosen elements in a complex system of belief. Each item had a role to play in the intricate tapestry of the ritual. Pow-wow provided a framework for understanding the Bretzuis family's unsettling discovery. It was a window into a world where magic and reality intertwined, revealing the depth of human belief and tradition. Pow-wow, also known as Bretzuis, is a form of traditional folk magic practiced in Pennsylvania Dutch communities. It blends elements of European folklore, Native American traditions, and Christian beliefs. This unique fusion created a distinct system of magic aimed at addressing everyday concerns. The origins of Pow-wow can be traced back to German-speaking immigrants in the 17th and 18th centuries. Pow-wow practitioners, known as Bretzuis or Pow-wow doctors, were highly respected. They were consulted for healing, protecting livestock, and ensuring good fortune. Central to Pow-wow is the belief in the power of words and symbols. Practitioners often employed spoken and written charms to effect change. The Pennsylvania Dutch, despite their name, are of German descent. They settled in Pennsylvania in the 17th and 18th centuries, bringing with them a rich cultural heritage that has endured through the ages. The term Dutch is a corruption of the word Deutsch, which means German. This linguistic mix-up has persisted, but it hasn't diminished the unique identity of the Pennsylvania Dutch. They were primarily farmers and tradespeople, with a strong work ethic and deep religious beliefs. Their communities were tight-knit, and their way of life was deeply connected to the land and their faith. Pow-wow, a form of folk magic, resonated deeply with their lifestyle. This practice, also known as Bretzuis, combined elements of Christian faith with ancient healing traditions. For the Pennsylvania Dutch, Pow-wow was an integral part of their daily lives. It was used for healing, protection, and ensuring good fortune, blending seamlessly with their everyday activities. It provided a sense of control and agency in an uncertain world. Whether facing illness, crop failure, or other hardships, Pow-wow rituals offered comfort and hope. One of the most recognizable symbols of Pennsylvania Dutch culture is the hex sign. These intricate designs were often painted on barns and buildings. These colorful designs are believed to possess protective powers. Each symbol and color used in a hex sign carries specific meanings and intentions. The practice of Pow-wow often involved the use of everyday objects imbued with symbolic meaning. Items like books, candles, and even kitchen utensils could be used in rituals. Herbs, animals, and written charms were believed to act as conduits for spiritual energy. These elements were carefully chosen and used in specific ways to harness their power. Pow-wow rituals varied widely depending on the desired outcome. Some spells focused on healing, using herbs and incantations. Others aimed to protect livestock or influence matters of the heart. One intriguing example is the ritual for ensuring a dog's loyalty. It involved feeding the dog bread baked with a special charm. The use of spices in the Bretzuis house hints at a desire for protection and purification. Cinnamon was associated with warding off negative energy. Cloves may have been included to purify the space. The careful arrangement of these items suggests a deliberate and meaningful act. The discovery of the animal remains presented a real problem for the Bretzuis family. Decades of decomposition had led to mold infestation, posing a significant health risk to the family. The presence of mold added another layer of complexity and urgency to the situation. Exposure to certain types of mold can cause serious health problems. The family had to address the mold issue with great care and sensitivity. Professional remediation was required to safely and effectively remove the mold. It was a costly and time-consuming process, adding to the emotional burden on the family. The discovery of the dead animals left an indelible mark on the Bretzuis family. It was a reminder that even in familiar places, secrets can lie hidden. The experience forced them to confront questions of mortality and belief. While the mold has been remediated, the memory of the discovery lingers. The Bretzuis family has been forever changed by their encounter with the past. Their home now carries a sense of history and mystery. The story serves as a reminder that we live in a world layered with history. Beneath the surface of our modern lives lie the remnants of past generations.